Amigos, amigas, bienvenidos, bienvenidas, ¿cómo estáis? Un verdadero placer disfrutar de vuestra compañía, un verdadero gusto teneros de vuelta por el canal de YouTube. Espero que estéis muy bien, espero que vengáis con ganas, ¿no?, de continuar este Invincible, este pedazo de aventura protagonizado por Jasna, que se encuentra en la superficie de este planeta, RegisIII, ¿no? Un lugar que tiene muchísimos secretos, un lugar con muchísimo misterio y que intentaremos desentrañar pues a lo largo de estos capítulos. Antes de comenzar, pues pediros como siempre que si os gusta lo que hacemos aquí, sería estupendo que lo apoyarais, ¿no?, con un like, un comentario, una suscripción. Realmente me ayudaréis un montón, no sabéis cuánto, ya que vosotros, vuestro apoyo realmente es lo que hace que esto siga adelante. O sea que de verdad, muchísimas gracias a los que aún estáis por ahí. De acuerdo, estamos en la base de la Alianza, ya sabéis, ese conglomerado rival, de acuerdo, de nuestro grupo. Hemos venido en búsqueda de respuestas y la verdad no sé si encontraremos algo, pero vamos a echar un vistacito a las instalaciones y a ver qué nos podemos encontrar por ahí. Bueno, ahí tenemos nuestro vehículo, de acuerdo, que es el que hemos llegado. Allí parece que hay algo, ahí que hay una especie de máquina tanque, de acuerdo, que nos encontramos en la zona de la ciudad. Hay algo por aquí. Pues de primeras, por aquí fuera por lo menos no se ve mucho tema. Aquí estamos entrando. Vale, esto parece la zona de... Sí, la zona habitable. Vale, dice la muerte del sol, ratificación del artículo. Dice el editor responsable de un escandaloso artículo que ataca mi reputación y subestima mis logros científicos. Solicito respetuosamente la rectificación del artículo La muerte del sol, amenazas de un científico, publicado en la página 9 y 10 del número 5 del año en curso. El texto no solo incluye errores científicos fundamentales, sino que también cita incorrectamente la hipótesis que formulé. Incluyo una corrección. De acuerdo con mis investigaciones, llevadas a cabo durante viajes por el espacio, constato que el tiempo que tarda una estrella en consumir el hidrógeno depende de su masa. Pero este fenómeno es aplicable a todas las estrellas, y la nuestra, por mucho que queramos sustraer a las leyes de la física, no se encuentra fuera del alcance de este fenómeno. Así pues, ¿cuál es mi hipótesis? En el futuro todo el hidrógeno combustible del núcleo del Sol se consumirá. Surgirá una esfera de fusión hidrogénica que expandirá hasta que la temperatura se reduzca por debajo de 10 millones de grados Fahrenheit. El núcleo se encogerá y las cenizas resultantes de fuego hidrogénico actuarán como combustible, permitiendo que comience una segunda ronda de reacciones de fusión y extendiendo la vida del Sol unos cuantos cientos de miles de millones de años más. Resulta indudable que el Sol pasará a ser una enana amarilla, una gigante roja, y que se reducirá la fuerza gravitatoria sobre Venus y la Tierra. Estos planetas se distanciarán entonces del Sol y como resultado se librarán de cierto modo, pero el poderoso Sol rojo aún consumirá mercurio antes de extinguirse. Basándome en mis investigaciones, puedo garantizar que es ciertamente declaración de que el Sol vivirá 10.000 años como una estrella de secuencia principal. Su existencia comenzó hace 5.000 millones y seguirá brillando durante otros 5.000. Sin embargo, no se trata, como os he leído, una opinión de cierto editor, de una amenaza basada en hipótesis variables, invenciones, alucinaciones de un doctor. La fugacidad de un proceso que afecta a cada cosa y entidad del universo, incluyendo a los editores de revistas científicas obsesionados con alcanzar la popularidad del éxito con sus burdos escritos. Respetuosamente, Dr. Bouza. Postdata. En caso de proceder a publicar la rectificación, me veré obligado a emprender acciones legales. Tabaco. No hay nada interesante. Bueno, es que no es que no hay nada interesante, es que no hay nadie. Aquí hay otra sección. Vale, esto parece la zona de... Sí, bueno, como de conducción, ¿no? De vehículo. Parece que son secciones de vehículo.
I'm at the central module, in the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Vale, diario actualizado. Ahí está. A ver qué hay aquí. Área de investigación. Base campo 2. Base de campo 3.
Location units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Aquí hay algo. Nave de nariz.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Última
In the end,
convoy.
they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base.
Compruebe el nivel superior. Vale, excavación.
They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide. That might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment. Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry.
De acuerdo, pues no parece que haya mucho más en este plano, en este mapa. Hombre, la verdad hemos conseguido muchísima información, sin lugar a dudas. Sin lugar a dudas conseguimos un montón de información. Impresión de avisos.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
Vale, normal, recolocación, normal. Señal de emergencia. A las 11. Posición 12, 0910.
The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 1, 8, 5,
6, 1, 7, 5, 4. Claro.
Yes, it's Gorski.
Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him.
Ya se ha conseguido evacuar a todos sus
Gorski's in the
compañeros.
infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
I can't believe you lied to me. More than anything, I'm glad he's alive. I would have gone back for him, you know.
I do, which was the very reason why I couldn't tell you. I wanted to send a lander for him once you were safe. You wouldn't have listened to me otherwise, just like you didn't listen before, giving away your tank, going to the Alliance base.
I admit, you had your reasons to believe I'd disobey you. That doesn't mean I like it one bit.
A ver, él, Novik lo hizo con cierta razón porque sabía que íbamos a pasar absolutamente de su cara. ¿Sabéis? Literalmente que fue lo que pasó, claro. ¿Vale? Una palanca que no sé qué hace. Ah, quita el campo de energía, estupendo. Fantástico. Bien. Pues parece que hemos eliminado el campo de fuerza.
I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Sigue el convoy de la Alianza. Bueno, pues de primeras parece que lo más relevante... ¿Sí?
And our satellite will be over their ship.
Parece que lo más relevante lo hemos hecho.
Clouds are low.
Sí, parece otra zona de...
Fortunately, their ship's not here. Neither there.
Madre mía, esta especie de convoys son enormes, ¿no?
Bingo.
Yes?
Found. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. Moving on.
Vale, nuestro vehículo tiene que estar ahí. Ahí está.
Still quiet. It's eerie.
Da un poco de miedo. Bueno, a ver, en principio el planeta estaba completamente deshabitado y era un poco lo que hacíamos, ¿no? Hombre, sí que al llegar a la Alianza y venir a las instalaciones sí que da como un poco de mal rollo verlo. Sí que entiendo un poco la idea de que da como un poco de mal rollo verlo, ¿sabéis? Parece como un poblado, como un pueblo fantasma. ¿Entendéis lo que os quiero decir? Vale, pues veamos. Creo que tenemos que ir hacia atrás. ¿Puede ser? Puede que ahora estemos un pelín... Vamos a ver ahora por dónde está esta rueda. A ver... creo que podría ser por aquí. No. Bueno, el juego te va marcando un poco el camino, ¿eh? O sea que a ver si encontramos sección por la que podamos pasar.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation.
Vale, estupendo. Hemos desactivado el... Sí.
We're in this together.
Vale, hemos desactivado el campo de fuerza. Ahora, lo que no sé es si es hacia allí o es hacia allí. Vale, a ver, veamos. Convoy. Vale. Vamos para allá. En principio creo que por aquí vamos bien, chicos. Chicas.
I'm leaving the base.
Sí.
Going after the convoy.
Buen trabajo. Vale, aquí el terreno se abre mucho más, si os dais cuenta.
Down you go, oh bright sun. Time to let the night in. For my legs are heavy. And field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too weary. Down you go, oh bright sun. The night is not that scary. Hide behind the dark woods while we're running barefoot.
Vale, estos cañones básicamente yo diría que confirman que esto parece como realmente cuidado, excavadora gigante.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging.
Sí.
It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center.
Que estos cañones parecen el cauce de un río, si os dais cuenta.
Must weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ships that brought all of this must be
Gigantic, yes.
La Invincible.
Surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations.
Madre mía.
In my opinion, it's a bit excessive.
gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
Vale, imaginaos el tamaño de la nave para traer eso, ¿eh? ¿Sabéis lo que os quiero decir? Imaginaos el tamaño de la nave para traer semejante maquinaria. Miles de toneladas. Bueno, según nos dice Novik, según nos dice nuestro astronavegador, la Invincible es mayor incluso que las estaciones, que nuestras estaciones espaciales, ¿sabéis? Imaginaos el tamaño. Claro que abruma, es completamente abrumador. Bueno, pues vamos en buen camino, chicos. Va todo bien, nice. No tenemos mucho problema.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
Vale, sí.
Can I count on a tactical report?
Vale, vamos por ahí, vamos bien, punto de observación.
Of course. A simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Vale, parece que hay... Vale, podría bajar aquí. Vamos a ver qué nos encontramos. Hay un punto de observación aquí. ¿Podremos subir por aquí? Sí. He de decir que somos unos pedazos de investigadores, astronautas, colonizadores. Increíble, he de decir, la verdad. Absolutamente maravilloso, amigos. No puedo decir otra cosa. ¿Qué queréis que os diga? Punto de observación. Planea la ruta. Ubicación objetivo.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
Hay un camino lateral, sí, cierto. Sí. Es bastante más enrevesado, pero estaría bien tomarlo, no sé.
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy, or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Me gusta.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Jasna.
All right, I'll try to get there via the side path.
Ve al destino del convoy enviado desde la base. Vale. Nada más, ¿verdad? Vale, pues nada, vamos a coger el camino alternativo. Vamos a coger... Me encanta el vehículo, tío. Vamos a coger Vamos a coger el camino alternativo para intentar llamar menos la atención hasta que estemos relativamente cerquita, ¿de acuerdo? Bien, vamos a echar un vistazo porque no tiene que estar... Bueno, directamente ya nos lo hemos pasado. Por eso os digo, es que estaba como aquí al ladito, ¿sabéis? A ver, ¿dónde estará el camino? A ver, tranquilos. Vamos a tomárnoslo con calma. Me dice que está aquí a la derecha. Perdón, aquí a la izquierda. Puede que sea este de aquí.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
¿No puedo subir por ahí? Es que no sé dónde se coge. Más hacia atrás. ¿Más hacia atrás? ¿Dónde? Es que no sé dónde puedo meter el vehículo aquí, tío, os lo digo. A ver, si fuera andando todavía, pero... Camino lateral, vale, ahí está. Vale, sí, camino lateral, pero ¿cómo subo? Esa es la idea. A ver, me da que... ¿Puedo subir por aquí? Ni coña, puedo subir por aquí. Me da la sensación de que no voy a poder llevar el vehículo. Camino lateral. Pues es un pelín más adelante. ¿Aquí puede ser? A ver, es que no hay muy buena visión, os lo digo, chicos. Vale, pero mira, aquí no me deja llevar el vehículo, tío. Es por aquí, pero no me deja llevar el vehículo.
Everything's all right?
Yes.
No me deja llevar el vehículo.
As soon as you find something.
I'll report it. No worries.
Sí, nada, no podemos llevar el vehículo. Tengo que ir a patita, amigos. Vale. Con lo gusto que estaba yo en el vehículo, hombre. Bueno, pues nada. Obviamente, por eso no podíamos pasar por el vehículo, pues porque no puedes llevarlo. Bueno. Hombre, también parece que está en una posición elevada y parece que nos va a dar un poco de perspectiva. O sea que... Nice. Por aquí. A ver, Jasna, tranquila, que hoy ha sido un día muy largo, relájate, ¿eh? Vale, ¿habrá algún punto aquí? No.
This mission drags on so much.
Ya ves.
Sometimes I think you're going to take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I I'm not going anywhere.
Vale, aquí hay un paso. Radiación.
Radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0. I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
Sí, claro, a ver, esto está hecho por algún tipo de tuneladora máquina, claro, lógicamente. A ver. Nada, aquí lo estamos perdiendo. Esto está hecho por algún tipo de máquina. Obviamente es algo tan absolutamente preciso.
Yes, I am.
Por favor, que no cierre los ojos, que cada vez que cerramos los ojos pasa algo. Una señal.
They're close. At least one. There's not a soul.
Aquí hay algo.
I don't. Oh no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to. Finding them was my priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
What exactly happened to them?
Well, it's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here.
Y otro aquí, tío, enterrado, tío. Madre mía, tío. Hoffman Niemke. Hay uno de sus vehículos completamente destrozado por una especie de rayo. Es como que algo lo hubiera quemado, lo hubiera atravesado.
Found the antimat. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
Vale. Creo que vamos a poder echar un vistazo a lo que capturó. Exacto. Vamos a abrir la grabadora.
I'm getting into the antimat's recorder.
Giramos. Botoncito. Cogemos diapositivas. Sabemos cómo funciona, ¿visteis? Somos unos cracks. Vale, veamos.
They were preparing for departure.
¿Sí? Están llegando.
The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now. They're here. Sending a probe.
Sí, están enviando una sonda.
It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
Que es el agujero que hemos visto. Encontrar el agujero.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusion.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on.
Sí.
One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to...
Que hay algo allí.
I have no idea what's beyond the frame. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from...
Han encontrado algo.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
Nada.
There's nothing else. Only... total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them,
Madre mía.
one by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. RegisIII doesn't spend...
Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
Revisa la más allá del túnel. Joder, está súper emocionante, tío.
I can hear a rhythmic,
metálico
sound
sí.
coming from beyond the tunnel.
Take your time, Yasna. Don't rush.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an Octan. Coming at me. Huh. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Está haciendo la misma, sí. Está haciendo el mismo movimiento sin parar. No para de hacer el mismo movimiento. Está como un bucle.
This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Hay algo ahí.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior.
Madre mía. Menuda puñetera matanza, tío. Este es... Batke.
Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Pues sí, estaría estupendo.
Can you please check them, Yasna?
Sí, 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 voy.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal...
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Perfect.
Everything matches.
Sí.
There's metal all around.
Sí, están conectadas a las
And the bushes
estructuras.
have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Or perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, are you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
Vinieron a recoger... ¿Pero qué tienen de importante estas plantas, tío? Bueno, plantas, arbustos, ¿qué tienen de importante?
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip.
A ver cómo le quitas la caja aquí al amigo.
I'll come closer first.
Es cuando me acerco, tío.
I can't handle it anymore.
Se acaba de salir del bucle. Vamos, arriba.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
Voy.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Mi duda es, ¿cómo le quitamos la caja aquí al amigo? Pregunto. Bueno, puede que la deje en algún sitio, ¿no? Puede ser. Que a lo mejor la deje en el suelo. Madre mía, cómo tira. Se está activando.
Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But...
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. He destroyed the robot.
What are you doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry.
No me dispara.
Sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept it.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
Es increíble.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that.
Claro, tío. A ver, es que él es el comandante, ¿sabéis? Quiero decir, hombre, en principio él no pensaría que íbamos a morir, nadie. Pero lógicamente, a ver.
Thank you. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away.
Son las
Now more than
diapositivas.
ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people and what we can do to aid them.
Revisa el resto del convoy. Vale, acabamos de coger las dispositivas que acaba de sacar ahora mismo.
For now, you can forget about the research material.
Y aquí hay un
The
nuevo
only thing
pasadillo.
left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead.
Tiene
If there's
toda la
anything
pinta.
more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You
Otro
spoke about
cuerpo.
probes.
Están apareciendo
Could be a
todos
valuable
muertos,
source of
tío.
information.
Todos, absolutamente
And the
todos.
rovers, are they on the convoy list?
I'm in the rover. Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in lock? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want.
Hay algo en el radar, ¿lo veis?
Have precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Se puso complicado, tío.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out. Partially, at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field. The field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns the long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Barrett.
Most probably.
Jo, pues no parece una forma muy agradable de morir,
effects of the EM field is memory loss.
Que es lo que los pasó a los otros compañeros. Claro, ¿recordáis eso que los otros compañeros estaban como se quedan como idos completamente? Pues eso fue lo que pasó.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Encuentra los contenedores con las moscas. A ver, que bien, pero no sé yo si será muy buena idea meterme en camisas de 11 varas ahí con...
The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Con unos mini robots. Madre mía.
It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet.
Va a tirar una...
Now.
Hay algún depósito de alguna forma, de algún tipo, y un robot. Contenedores.
I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theories, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation,
campo de fuerza, no podemos pasar.
Towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here, far longer than that of human. Also very different, and dead.
Necroevolution. More to us.
Ya se ha determinado que las estructuras de metal descubiertas son necroevolución.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
Well, I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Es alucinante, quiero decir. Es una entidad viva que cuando necesita desplazarse, buscar alimento o cualquier necesidad, se convierte en esa especie de mosca, se mueve y cuando encuentra un lugar adecuado, pues cambia y se transforma en esa especie de plantas. ¡Qué puñetera locura!
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
Sí,
The
está
cargo may be
flotando.
intact
Sí.
then.
Encuentro camino para pasar por debajo del campo de fuerza. Un camino para pasar. Vale, emisores de campo de
There are
fuerza.
powerful emitters in the center, similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only. Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah,
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Es como una especie de insecto, ¿no?
the force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full
Brecha en el
power.
escudo.
They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance.
Veis que hay un camino a la izquierda. Donde... Aquí. Pues para allá vamos. Aquí a la derecha, a nuestra derecha, hay un desvío que supongo que hará que baje por debajo de esa sección. Y supongo que será ese camino de ahí. Exactamente. Fantástico. Vamos, Jasna. Te estás portando muy bien, Jasna. Cuidado con las rocas. Vale. Pues amigos, amigas, ya sabéis que el juego no tiene guardado manual. Acabamos de llegar a un autoguardado. ¿Qué os parece si dejamos el capítulo de hoy de este Invincible? He de decir que personalmente me tiene completamente enamorado. Entiendo que no es un juego para todo el mundo, pero personalmente Walking Simulator, intriga, suspense, ciencia ficción, me parece una historia que te atrapa, me parece que es un juego a tener muy en cuenta si os gusta el género y por supuesto os espero en el próximo capítulo de este estupendo de Invincible. Gracias por estar ahí, gracias por vuestro tiempo, nos vemos pronto, chao.